All right, peace, peace, peace. What up, what up? Hopefully all is well with y'all, brothers. Hopefully the Most High and your house shall is blessing y'all day. Um, yeah, man. I just want to come back, with a quick video, real quick. That's a little misconception, man, because about like our forefathers, things of that nature, man. Because honestly, oh man, I forgot to mention that in the last video about misconceptions as well. Um, and not misconceptions or assuming things, but yeah, it's time to I'm going to the last video that as well assuming because I did that even recently. I did that even beforehand. Of what I thought it was going to be. Rather than it was one of my favorite movies in last year, man, was the Book of Clarence, man. Because when I saw the trailer, I assumed things it was going. Well, we did have a little few stuff in there, folly and nonsense in there, like of course that. But it became being one of my favorite movies that came out last year or this past year, man. But because yeah, man, just don't assume things, man. That's why because going back to my to that point because I forgot to mention it in the last video, but it's all good. But I'm actually gonna mention that later though in this, man, because there's a misconception too, like with us, because our forefathers, things of that nature, like uh, they had books. They did have books as well, and scrolls and things, and they had scrolls and books and things of that nature. Don't let the Esau and things of that nature like convince you that they just didn't have anything before. Like no, man, they had it, man, and it kind of like I'm just gonna go into it stuff a little bit. It's a little quick video, but man, listen, we had books though. There's none. We had books, not as how it was is now, like chapter verses how it lines up now, man. But that's why too, like man, it's good to go into other translations. Shout out to brother to Zion, man, because a lot of like once you read the prologue to Sirach, man, a lot of our forefathers is like things of that nature. A lot of time was even like the King James, for example, which was like Jake, man. What was I think they say, of course, he came from the tribe of Benjamin per se, but you know things of that nature, like he was a so-called black man, but a lot of time was put. That's why we're going to nothing wrong with of course. Actually, shoot, I need to go into Hebrew more. Nothing wrong going to that, but a lot of times people can misconstrue like the time that was put in to get these Bibles translated like this, man. But that's why it's good to go into other translations. So yeah, it is. It is what it is too. But of course, you want to go into the ancient Paleo Hebrew as well, things of that nature. I just gotta do that more. But yeah, man, our forefathers and stuff like that, they had books. They did have books, man. I just kind of popped in my mind. I was like, no, let me talk about this, man, because yeah, let me grab this, because what it is. Let's go to Job chapter 8 and verse 8. Then uh. Yeah, Job chapter 8. No, that's not what I want. This former age of their fathers, search of their fathers. You search through a book. I'll read it. It says, "For I inquire, I pray thee of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers." Yeah, so yeah, man, that's pretty much is what it is. Like seek out the book of See, and that's how we gonna read about that through the book. Well, it was something else in Job that I wanted, but it's yeah, man, it's a little quick video, man. But we had books, man. Cause you know what it is too. Uh, what you call it? Because I was reading. No, I was watching last like a while back of the King David, a movie about King David. It came out almost like 1985. So that's what almost shoot, that's almost 44 years ago, man. No, that's almost 39 years ago. I said 44. I said, oh, that's almost 39 years ago. But I don't know why they had Richard Gere, Richard Gere playing King David, which is crazy. But but in the movie though, when the priest in the movie in the King David movie going to 1985 movie, man, there was a scene of David being taught, because he was being taught, of the story, Jacob pretty much being kind of what we was writing Job 8 and 8, man, of his forefathers, man. He was being told this because this was it was just more of oral tradition, things were passed down. But they did have books as well, because then in Ezra's all the books and stuff like that and scrolls like that got burnt up, things of that nature. So yeah, man, that happens, man. But yeah, man. Let's get the yeah. But it is what it is, though. But yeah, man. But yeah, so things of that nature, man. But yeah, there was this thing about in the scene he was going into how the pretty much the story of Jacob, Jacob becoming Yasharala or Yasharal or Israel, pretty much. He was kind of going to Genesis 32, but you know, yeah, man. But we had books though, man. Because honestly, since we mentioned it, like I mentioned earlier, Book of Clarence. Honestly, you know what? Let me get this in First Maccabees 3:48, man. Because this is not nothing new. They was doing that then. Um, and there's more credence to that too. First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse 48. It says, First Maccabees, here's the point. 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. So yeah, man. So yeah, man, that's like, that Job 11:6 and Sirach 24:33, and the things that happened, like, not only during that time, during that time, and during this time, and in the future as well, man, because it didn't happen. Nothing's new on the sun. It did not only happen that time. It happened. No, it happened this time. It happened during then too. Because I want to say that, because even in the movie Book of Clarence, y'all saw it when the Clarence, when he was on the cross, they had Benedict Cumberbatch as Cesare Borgia as the white Jesus, pretty much per se, and they had the guy, they had the little Edomite or whatever, or some, was it Edomite or was it, I forgot who it was, but they had him. I think it was him doing the. It was a little satire doing, but it was true. Had doing the little iconoclasm thing. He was painting over the images of him, so hence we get the image today of that. But yeah, man, that's nothing new. So when we see all these, even just in history, even scriptures aside, even during the Byzantine Empire, the Dark Ages, or the original Spartans, or the original Greece, things of that nature, or even that's why I had the Lee Cummings book, this book per se, and other books of his, that goes into, man, that just happens in history, man. But anyway, I want to go back to the point, man. We always had books though. It's not don't listen to Esau, the Caucasian say that or these other nations saying that we didn't have books. No, we had books because we just right here, and he laid open the book of the law where the heathen had bought to paint the likeness of their images. So yeah, man, because even that in that scene in the Book of Clarence, he had him drawing over the image of Clarence, because Clarence of Clarence on the cross, things of that nature, which was Yahushua, hence we would get the image that we're getting in now, but yeah, man, that's just what it is. But we always had books, though. We always had books. It was somewhere else in Job that I wanted to go to, and there's other places I wanted to go, but it's slipped my mind right now. But yeah, man, that's a misconception that we always had books. So we always had books. Books and scrolls, things of that nature. Yeah, man, because even that, man. It says so. Just like even in the Bible now, we have what's called we have images. Oh yeah, I'll recommend y'all get this Bible. Now we got images, things of that nature. Got images now, like this, things of that nature. You got things like this, and yeah, things like this per se, things like this, and yeah. Let me read this one more time. Genesis. I'm sorry. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. First Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had bought to paint the likeness of their images. So yeah, just like how we have books like this now, and we have kind of whitewashed books now. We had it then. So but back, that was that telling you too. Back then, even in the books now, it had images in there. So yeah, man. So there's nothing new under the sun, man. So it is what it is. Actually, you know what? Second Ezra 14 and verse 21. Yeah, let me go into that. We had books. Let's grab. Yeah, here we go. That's what I wanted. Second Ezra chapter 14 verse 21. Like I said, for the law is burnt, therefore no man knoweth the things that are done of thee. The work shall begin. So yeah, yeah. So where's that's not the one where it says right in the book. Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's going to something else. Be Holy Man wrote the book. That's going to that point. But yeah, man. So yeah, man. That's is what it is, man. So I'm reading second Ezra 15, 14, 21. For the law is burnt, and there no man knoweth the things that are done of thee, or the work that shall be that shall begin. So yeah, man. So we always had books. So this little misconception, things in nature. Yeah, because I've been had that thought of mine when I came into knowledge and the word for a while back. But now greetings. Oh yeah, we did have books. Things in nature, man. Because yeah, this is a little misconception. So anyway, hopefully it's edifying. So peace.